all I used to want was to drive McLarens, to have all these ladies staring, but lately, I just haven't been caring because the truth has become so apparent. The desire, it's been glaring, it's eating at my soul, it's been tearing. Forget about all these clothes, jewelry, shoes I'm wearing. I want to fix my relationship with my parents. They always had the best intentions. Their efforts stretch longer than extensions. The love is unconditional, I can't forget to mention. So what if we get pretentious? The passion is so extensive, but all the hardships I put them through, I know it's been expensive. But we always seem to make amends with past events that we're not content with. No matter how bad it gets, we eventually move on and we end it. A false image I've been projecting, my real feelings I've been protecting. But now I want to work our problems out from the simple to the most complex things. Yeah, I'm stressing because I've achieved less things than I'm capable of, but let's focus on the blessings. Not only do you cook for me, make my salad, but you also add my favorite dressing. And I've been ungrateful. I look in the mirror and sometimes I'm hateful. All this time I've poorly managed, I've been so wasteful. Mom, you know we're Leos. We're so similar. We got the heart of heroes. We know sinister when we see it. We're not conceited, but when we say we're right, you better believe it. We have empathy and sometimes express a little too much sympathy to people non deserving who should be our enemy. But that's our good heart. I mean, we got off to a good start, but things went downhill and I ran away from you on Kennedy Boulevard. See, I've been thinking and my patience has been shrinking. Every time we waste a second as quick as blinking, the amount of time we have together is shrinking. Let's recognize our strengths and not forget the paths we've went, but move forward and not be mad, resent. And recently, I've discovered another piece of me, and you'll be pleased to see that it's filled with decency. But you know what has increasingly been becoming obvious? That my behavior was so preposterous, smashing opportunities, turning rocks to dust. I pretended it didn't affect me, but yes, it bothered us. I wish I could make restitution and that I did less pollutant to our relationship. Truth is, I've been wasting it, but the blame, I'm taking it. I created problems, and you would suggest solutions to solve them, but I would turn your words against you. I would revolve them. I ran from issues and instead of resolved them. I grabbed tissues, wiped my tears, dissolved them. But I've been sinking to my own demise, been trying to get over. Why? Because I didn't want to overtry. But hear me now, I'm in overdrive. I see things clearly now, the perspective of an older guy. I feel empowered, like I can lift a boulder high so far above my shoulders. Why? Because I'm done pretending, I've begun repenting. I'm truly sorry and I'm finally venting. Dad, you deserve so much credit. You made so many sacrifices, and I can't believe that I acted like it's your mistake. You did so much for me, and I'm sure disgraced. In my mouth, I felt distaste when I dealt words that were for sure misplaced. You suffered for me because you care, and now I can tell you that I love you, and I'm not scared. I understand now, but I still wonder, damn, how? How did you have the patience? All the opportunities you saw me wasting, all the wrong people you saw me embracing, but in the meantime you were still patient and waiting. While I'm resenting, close to hating your guts. Sure, but sure enough, it was all the purest bluff. I knew your purpose, but I sure was nervous. I knew a second chance, I didn't deserve it. I was crying out for help, but wouldn't let you observe it. I felt so damn absurd. I had loving parents, but I behaved like a bastard. There was times life was a disaster, but when I look back at it after, I realized I could have found solutions to problems and solved them much faster. But now, our differences I'm determined to master. Seeing you at Andrew's police graduation made me so happy I wanted to tell you congratulations. Seeing you express emotion means a lot. I always notice it, even when it seems I'm not. My spirit's old, though my body seems it's not. You should see the dreams I got, all the visions, the live streams I watch. But not when I'm sleeping. These visions, they leak into my brain, they're seeping when I'm wide awake, my energy peaking. I see things, but I'm not a schizo. My mental strength is like the physical of that of Klitschko. But my program glitched though. I just wanted to sit and bitch moan, but now it's time that I get grown. I wasted so many days to get stoned when I could have been comfy with my family in a big home, doing my schoolwork, or helping you clean the pool's dirt off the floor, or maybe going fishing off the shore like we used to. I didn't mean to use you, but I abused you. It got to the point that you got used to me lying so much that it'd be weird if I was truthful. But that's no excuse. But then my perspective was so acute, but now it's so obtuse. My eyes are open. I know the potion for success. I just need to put it in motion more or less. I ruined my image and I embarrassed you. And Andrew, I know he was embarrassed too. And I'm embarrassed too that I've been carried through so easily, but I know you only helped me with the intention of pleasing me. I never acknowledged it, but I knew I was more than capable of getting a college scholarship. It's like I bought a pair of nice dress shoes but never bothered to polish it. My behavior pattern, I'm about to demolish it. Like slavery, I plan to abolish it. I could go on forever because I've been on endeavors that I could have been conquered, but saw and never pulled the lever. My hands reaching out to grab the wheel. Willpower once tin foil is now made of steel. We'll try to emulate the discipline of Navy SEALs so I can achieve and know how real greatness feels. In my conclusion, I like to reassure so there's no confusion that there's no delusion. I'm making no illusions. My past ways are now in seclusion. Things great and profound now begin in fusion.